folks. I just wanted to do this short video. I'm sitting here in my sewing room, apparently. You probably figured that. Trying to get some projects done that I'm taking to the Deep South Homestead gathering for Saturday that I hope will sell. Sure will help our funds, since we had to unexpectedly last week buy 4 new tires for the truck, and that was spending our gas money to go to Mississippi plus money to fix my van. So I'm hoping I sell items. Anyway, I'm sitting here making my kitchen boas. Rose, if you view this, I want you to see the fabric. Goats. This is just one of many homesteading, I suppose. There's some baking, gardening type materials that I have. So let me get this up here. You can see me. Hi! Scary, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, I'm not exactly made up for camera. So I'm sitting here. This should have been done an hour ago. My machine wasn't acting right, and my eyes are bad enough where I can't see to thread it. So Daryl to the rescue. Thank God for Daryl. I mean, he truly is my eyes in a lot of this intricate stuff. I can't see to thread the needles anymore. So once I get done with this, I'm hoping I have enough patience, because there's a few things I want to embroider, and that's on this machine over here. And then I have a serger I've never used. Go figure. Something my mother always wanted, but that's neither here nor there. What this video today is about is we're already into March and we haven't done our Layman's Cookbook giveaway. So that's what this video is. I was going to make a banana bread, but I figured we're leaving. By the time we get home, it would be rotten. Daryl doesn't eat it, so there's no sense of me taking it with us. So we're going to do this. You're going to respond down below. You know the routine. You want the book. You need the book. Please, can I have the book? You know, we prefer that you haven't won before. I mean, you know, let's just give it to, let somebody else that doesn't have the cookbook win one. And we have our live stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our guest is Haywire Homestead. You gotta come stop by. Jennifer is a hoot. I just love her dearly. We met her and her son Gabe and her mom Diane at the Life Conference in Hannibal, Missouri last August, and we will see them again this August. So stop by, 9 p.m. Stick around for the hour where we interview and chat with Jennifer, and I'm sure Gabe will be there, and maybe her other son. I don't know if we'll catch her husband or not, but and then right after that, or maybe in the middle of it, I don't know, maybe we'll do an intermission. We'll do our random picker where we go in and grab all the comments, and we'll get the winner. So the only thing about, you know, today, the cookbook is you need to comment that you want the book, but you don't have to be in the live stream. But if you want to see who wins, that'd be the place to be. So the live stream starts 9 p.m. I'm not sure within that time frame when we're going to do the randomizer to pick the winner, but it will be chosen tonight. And I still have 20 of these, they're called kitchen boas to do. I have dog prints, I have vegetables, there's one with bread, farm animals. If you're coming to the gathering Saturday, you'll get to see them and buy them. That, and I also have, you know those grippers you get that you can open the jars with? Homemade grippers. You could have a chance to buy one of these too. So remember, tonight 9 p.m. Haywire Homestead, And tonight we're doing the randomizer for the pick for the cookbook. So we'll see you there and have a wonderful day.
Welcome back to Haywire Homestead. Today I want to talk to you about one of the products on homesteading that not everybody thinks about. And this year, with the excessive rain, we are having a bumper crop and we are just so excited about it. And I'm going to show you right now. So, one of the things that people who don't live out in the country and have animals think about, or don't think about rather, is mud farming. Now, with excessive amounts of rain we're getting, we are so excited. We just have tons of mud. It's soupy, awesome. Smelly, full of straw. See, if you mix the straw in, it makes it even better. You got organic material in there. Much, much better product. And we love having the mud that just sucks on your boots. See, if it sucks on your boots, listen to that. That is premium mud right there. Now, our chicken mud is our premium mud. That's the higher end stuff. But our lower end mud, I'll show you over here. And the reason why it's a lower end mud is the organic material in it takes more time to break down. So, you know, if somebody takes it, they got to keep it wet and they got to wait. Let it break down more. So, you know, someone's going to have to put in a little more work on the lower end mud. The chicken mud, we don't have to really do that. So, this is one of our hard workers that helps us make our lower grade mud. Her name is Star. Good work, Star. So see, this is good stuff. Look at this. And we've got it all over. You can't imagine how excited I was to get 2 inches of rain last night. The mud was starting to dry up. I didn't know if we were going to be able to harvest it in time. So thankfully we got 2 inches of rain last night, and now we can take our time harvesting our mud and getting it ready.
Hey, look at who.
Hi folks.
Oh.
Monday evening again. Hope you all had a great weekend. Ours was busy, I suppose. We had our granddaughters here Saturday and yesterday, and Kaylee and, well, Celia mainly helped with making candy yesterday. So I was busy sewing things together, still sewing today. We'll still be sewing after this is over. And I have 4 suitcases behind me, and our clothes are in the bedroom in a suitcase. Daryl has 3 suitcases just for the computer stuff, if that tells you anything as to how much stuff he's bringing to Mississippi. Yeah. So, Andy, but there's not enough up there. He did his spring shearing, so you'd be dyeing his head, not his hair. So I suggest we do Brett Broussard, you know, Stivers Homestead's going to be there, you know, Paul, Duncan, Mark. There's going to be a slew of guys we can dye their hair or do facials on this time instead of.
Well, maybe they can find a willing volunteer.
You think so?
I doubt it, but
Really? No one volunteers. No one offers to say, "Hey, if I hit 500, I'll eat tofu." Right, Andy? So anyway, tonight's guest. She doesn't live that far from us. We have yet to go down there and visit, but she doesn't live that far from us. It took us going to Missouri to meet her and her youngest son and her mom. We had a great time. Wonderful people. Camped in the same campground. And we just had a blast. The girls enjoyed it. So we have them on tonight. And it is Jennifer. And Gabe is there. And I think Gabe went to get on his laptop so he could talk in the chat. There he is. Gabe's Homestead journey. He has, I think at one point, he had more subscribers than his mom did. So if you want, Jennifer's laughing in the background. If you want a nice little a channel to go check out, Gabe's Homestead Journey. He's the one. He's a hoot. I'm telling you. Let's bring Jennifer out. Let's put her on the screen. Ah, there she is.
say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody! Thanks for having me, you guys.
Oh, I thought it's about time, right?
Yeah, really. I know. Well, we tried to do it in Missouri, remember, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, the campground sucked.
The live feed wasn't working.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we're staying there this year.
Top is being a little bit slower than
Okay,
yours.
you have to go in the other room if you're going to do that.
Okay.
And that was Gabe.
That was Gabe and his brother Alex.
And there's Alex. Alex is the older one. Alex didn't go, so we met Gabe.
Yeah, he didn't. Actually, he's going this year, though.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Are they both going?
All of us will be down at the Homesteading Life Conference this year.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, we're not going to stay at that campground this year, I don't think. We found a cheaper one.
Oh, okay. You'll have to let me know later which one it is so that way we can look it up.
Yeah,
I'll message you. I think we were going to stay at the same one, but
yeah,
if there's another one, maybe we should check it out. That way we can be with you guys again.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll work.
And the other one has a pool.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Especially if the weather's nice like what we had last year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a great time down there, though.
So, folks, put your questions in all caps. You can hit her up for any questions. She has goats, chickens, ducks, correct?
Yep, and horses.
Horses, dogs, cats, children, a husband.
Children, husband.
She has it all.
Garden.
Yep.
Yeah. Hoping this year it does a lot better because last year with all the rain and everything, it didn't do well at all. So really, fingers crossed, we've got some seeds started to do our first spring garden. So we're really excited about that. I have cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and then I've got some flowers and some other things that I've already started and they're starting to sprout.
Pinebrook Homestead is asking, did you find the duck eggs yet?
No.
Oh my.
Well,
I think I'm just going to eat the ducks.
we saw in the promo there where you're making your premium planting soil.
Yes. My premium mud. But right now I have preserved it. I freeze dried it.
That had to be expensive, all that you had.
Well, I had a talk with Mother Nature and she did it for me. So it was actually pretty economical.
There you go.
So are you shipping that out by weight or by volume?
It's by weight.
Okay.
Post office said I had to do it by weight.
Okay. Well, you might want to let the folks know how much what you're charging.
If you use one of those priority one price boxes.
That's what I'm gonna try to get away with. Is that it fits, it ships.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, Sharon.
Yeah. Use one of those. Yeah, one price boxes. You can stuff that thing full.
Yeah. No, I have no idea where the ducks are laying their eggs, though. I really don't. I have looked everywhere, and I figure eventually a hen is going to disappear, and about 35 days later, she'll come toddling back with a gaggle of babies. Because I have no idea where they're putting them.
I just love those gaggles.
Yeah. Well, the last one had 8.
I just thought they had gaggles on Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. I have the DVD actually of the Fraggle Rock. I used to watch that all the time as a kid.
Yeah, you can tell what age my children are.
That's Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, Runner Creek Farm wants to know what kind of ducks you have.
Muscovy. Mm-hmm. So I have.
That sounds like a location, not a type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 13 Muscovy ducks right now.
And folks, Diana at Justice Acres, if you happen to notice that she answers the questions before I do, that's her mom.
Yeah, that's my mama.
So she's another one to go check out.
Yes, you should check her out because she's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, see there, Broussard Homestead said dehydrated mud would be cheaper to ship.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a lot lighter, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we got people saying they love Fraggle Rock. See, just goes to prove how old we are. So I think they need to bring, they need to bring some of those cartoons back instead of what they have out now. Good Lord.
I totally agree. Some of the stuff they have on now, I just stare at it and go,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's kind of scary.
You got it.
But then again, you got to think about it. When I was little, there was some scary stuff that came out. Do you remember the movie The Dark Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, that was terrifying.
Well, you gotta understand. I think you're probably my youngest son's age. My youngest son is 32.
Nope.
A little bit older?
I'm 41.
Okay, so you're a little bit younger than my firstborn. She's 45. See there? Gave you a compliment. You should have grabbed it right then and there.
Actually, I get told that a lot. Most people don't believe that I'm 41.
Well, you ask my granddaughters how old I am. They'll tell you I'm 21.
Well, of course you are.
They don't understand because their dad is 32. I said, I don't care. I'm 21. It's not my problem. He's 32.
When I was a kid, my mom used to say that she was always 29.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said when women turn 29, they go backwards.
Oh, I started going backwards a long time ago. I tell you. Oh, there we go. Wile E. Coyote need that good mud to trap the Roadrunner. There we go. That's a good one, Double P.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me, Angela, does she not look 40? Mm-hmm. And I knew she had an older son, so it's like, duh.
My oldest will be 21 the end of this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys need to go to bed.
Okay.
10 after.
Bye.
Night. The city said
school comes early tomorrow, so they have to get to bed. So that way I don't have to rouse them out of bed tomorrow.
Oh, but Citystead, The Goonies is a great show.
Oh, The Goonies.
Oh, yeah.
I have that movie.
Yep.
I love that movie.
Well, Muzzle Tough Grace Homestead Farm, she's 38 and just found out she'll be a grandma. Awesome.
Oh, congratulations.
You know, being a grandma is great. We should have had to figure out how to have grandchildren first. Then
I agree.
We wouldn't have had to go through all this other crap with our own children. Sorry, little ones.
Allison Halleck is asking, do you prefer keeping ducks over chickens?
No, I think I like chickens better because ducks are very messy. They make a big mess. They poop everywhere, and they just, And especially with as wet as it's been, they've been tearing up my grass pretty good. The reason why I have the Muscovies is because they're great for pest control. So that was the reason why I bought them. And started a little flock, but they're really messy. But they're funny.
How many do you have?
13.
13.
Yeah, I'm actually going to sell a few, and then we've got some males that are out of the last hatch that will be processed in the and put in the freezer. So, if anybody has tips on how to get all the feathers off, I'd love to know because the last time I did it, it was quite a lot of work.
Runner Creek says Muscovies are great hatchers.
Yes, they are. They go very broody. So that's why I said I'm waiting since I can't find eggs. I'm betting somebody's going to go broody, and I'm going to have a whole gaggle of them again.
Are you watching your screen?
Trying not to. I'm like, okay.
Gabe just said,
up here.
Gabe just said, hi, Mom.
Hi, Gabe. Go to bed.
He is something else. I think it was Sunday. No, it was Monday last year at the Life Conference. We had speakers up on the stage, and we're all sitting in a big booth. And all of a sudden, I looked over, and Gabe was sound asleep, his head down on the table. Remember that? His head down. He still had his little Amish man hat on, and he was gone.
That's his hat.
He was gone.
Because he's Doug's little twin
Yes,
from
he
Austria,
is.
Doug and
He's
Stacy.
Doug's mini-me.
Morgan Gold is saying that he's going to try the wax method next time to remove the feathers.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Morgan. We were talking about doing that too. You'll have to let me know how it goes with you. Although I think I actually need to do mine in about 2-3 weeks. He probably is not ready to do any yet. So we'll have to probably order some of that and try it.
Grace Homestead Farm is asking, how old is Gabe?
Gabe is 10.
Smart as a whip. Smart as a whip. Yep. And he knows it too.
Yeah. A little too much.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Pizza Homestead. If you put more water in the mud, the duck eggs will float to the top.
Oh.
There you go. Just what you need, more water.
Yeah. If anybody's ever watched my videos, I really don't need any more water. I don't.
Gosh.
I thought if an egg floated that it was no good.
Well, at least I guess I get rid of the rotten ones, huh? Maybe if it's floating in mud, it's different than floating in water.
That could be. I'm sure somebody out there can let us know.
Yeah. That could be it. Yeah.
Garvin Gardens is saying, have you ever seen the water-powered chicken plucker? And I have. I don't know. It's that. It looks like a washing machine that's got the little stubby sticking out of it that runs around.
Yeah, my parents have one.
600 mile an hour
yeah, my parents have one, and we tried using that to pluck the ducks, and it got some of them off, but it didn't get a whole lot off. We actually had to do most of it by hand. What?
Elegant Homestead, subscribe to me.
Okay, you need to go back in there and go to bed.
But Elegant Homestead, subscribe to me.
Okay, well, thank you, Elegant Homestead, for subscribing to Gabe's channel. He's very excited. And now he's going to bed. Maybe that will inspire him to get off his duff and get some videos done. He's got some footage for, I think, 1 or 2 videos, and he has not been putting out very many lately, so he needs to get on it.
And that's what he was like in Missouri.
Yes, that is what he was like in Missouri.
Yep.
That's what he's like every day.
So have you started any plants yet for your garden?
Yes, we have started broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. I also started some Swiss chard. I have my loofah, hopefully, because they take a longer time growing, so I planted.
That's right. I need to get those in some dirt.
Yeah, so I did that. And then I also have started some marigolds, as well as a whole bunch of herbs. Marjoram, chives, garlic chives, basil. So all of those I just planted this past week in the house. My husband just ordered me a grow light tonight. Yay! So I'm super excited about that. And then I'm probably in the next 2 weeks, I think it is, I need to get ready to get my tomatoes and everything, the seeds started on that. But yeah, we're trying to get it all in there, and then I'll be putting carrots and stuff in the ground here soon. I think it's toward the end of next month I get to, according to my Clyde's planner, I can start doing sow my peas outside and do some other things. So I am more than ready to get in the garden.
You don't currently have a greenhouse, do you?
No.
Is that in the works maybe, or is that just one of those things maybe sometime?
In the future, I want one, but right now it's not. We actually had applied for a grant for a high tunnel, and we still haven't heard back, but with the drainage issues that we're having, we actually decided that we're going to put the high tunnel on hold, and we're going to get all of our drainage fixed, and then we'll work on getting a high tunnel. And then we've talked about doing some other things, maybe doing some cold frames to be able to grow some things since we don't have a greenhouse. Well, but yeah, a greenhouse is definitely something in the future I'd love to have.
we have never been down to your place, but no. Is it real flat there, or?
It's pretty flat and mostly clay. So
how are you going? Do you propose that they're going to fix the drainage? I mean, is there a canal type thing?
There is, from the complete opposite side of where my paddocks are with my horses and my goats, it does slope slightly, and then it goes there's a dip that goes over to where our neighbor's house is. Well, not their house, but there's a dip in their yard and it goes to a small creek. So we actually have to get everything graded properly because it's not properly graded at this point, and probably put a drainage pipe in, and it will take it down there and connect it out to take it out to that small creek. That way everything will drain the way it should.
Well, I'm glad you explained that, because I'm thinking, okay, you just shove it off to your neighbors.
That's okay. We don't like that one anyway. No, I'm kidding. And the other thing is that we will probably actually have some of the area excavated and remove the dirt, put down geotextile fabric, and then we'll do gravel. So we'll have the large gravel on the bottom. And then I think you put a smaller grade gravel, and then there's sand, and then you do the 3/4 inch to dust on top. So it will create a pad in front of the area where the horses are. We're also going to be getting gutters on the barns, so that way that takes all that water away, but that will be put into some rain storage tanks. We're going to start harvesting rainwater. And I just picked up a couple of those the big, huge ones in the wire cages, the water tanks. I just picked up 2 of those really cheap last week. So I want to get those set up. Hopefully we can get the gutters on the barn, and then that way I can use that to water my garden and my livestock, and we'll have that.
Boston Mountain Homestead is asking, how do you apply for grants?
Talk with your USDA agriculture office, and they will let you know what's available in your area. I think every area is a little bit different. I was fortunate enough to meet a lady who worked there. She grows a market garden in a high tunnel, and she was selling produce. And since my garden wasn't doing well with the crazy weather we were having, excessive rain, and then we would have big temperature swings, she had posted, so I went and bought bulk tomatoes and cucumbers from her to do my pickles and all my canning for my tomatoes. And we got to talking, and I found out where she worked, and then we started talking about high tunnels, and she's the one that told me about grants. But contact your local or just your local extension office, and they should be able to help you.
Cool. I just saw it. Will you be adding any new animals to your homestead this year?
No. We are actually working on eliminating any and all debt. We have, we're trying to get rid of as much as possible. We don't have a ton, but with me not working outside of the home, we need to reduce some things, and that way it'll make things a lot easier so we can do it, as my husband says, let's do it right, not do it fast. So I was originally going to add quail this year, and I decided to hold off on that. So we're not going to add any more. We're just going to hang on to what we've got. If anything, we may add a few more chickens. That's probably about it. And that's just to keep up with production, because we sell our eggs through the market.
Roots and Refuge is asking, is the USDA open again? Our local office is still not fully open due to the government shutdown.
I think ours is. Last I spoke with my contact, and I asked her about where we were at in our application. And Jess, I know that you guys did yours for your high tunnel too. And she told me that it was just going to take a little bit longer. So we're looking, I contacted her about 2 weeks ago, and she said we should know. And from that time, it was 6 to 8 weeks. So sometime in the next 6 weeks, we should know whether we get our approval. But she said they were up and running. So I don't know that they're limited or anything. She didn't say anything about being limited.
Cool.
I don't know if Little Creek Homestead is talking about Jennifer, and something about you're adding more ducks too. You just don't know it.
I think she's talking about because I can't find eggs.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, Vicki, you're right. You're right. Probably will.
Surprise!
Yeah, I'm actually gonna, like I said, I'm gonna cut the number of ducks down, with the exception of if somebody takes off and hatches some. Just because they are pretty messy and we don't need that many. So we're going to probably I'll process the males, and then a couple of the young females, we're going to go ahead and sell them locally.
Well, let's take a break here for a quick trivia question, and then we'll open up the phone lines and let some folks call in and talk to you directly.
Okay.
So let's get this opened.
Trivia time again. And we have to have some rules for this, so they are as follows. Number 1, you can only win once every 4 weeks. Number 2, you must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it appears embedded on the screen here. your chat window may have a different order. And number 3, you have to send an email to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Send us your mailing address so we know where to send your winnings. Good luck.
Okay. So, for those of you that might be new here tonight, I'll just very quickly go over this again so everybody has the same thing for everybody here. You can only win once every 4 weeks on our trivia. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it appears embedded on the screen here. If you look at your screen right now, you will see the chat rolling up. It is most certainly in a different order than what you have, but that's due to internet lag and distances and just all kinds of crazy stuff. So this is the official chat. This is what we have to go by. And if you are the winner, if you have selected the question correctly, you must send us an email to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com and give us your mailing address so we can get a hold of you. Now tonight's a very, very special night and it's seasonal. Sherry? Want to tell them what they're going to win?
Which one?
The trivia.
Both seasonal. Okay, the first one is going to be a $20 gift card to M.I. Gardner.
Now, last time I checked, M.I. Gardner was like 99 cents a pack.
Yes.
So that's like 20 packs of seeds.
Damage with $20. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever I'm answering to.
So, anyway, that's what we're playing for this time. And if you're ready, we'll get the question over here. What are the names of our 2 dogs? Now, this is referring to Jennifer.
Livestock guardian dogs.
What are the names of our 2 LGD dogs?
Diana, you can't answer.
Yeah, Mom, we can't answer. That's
No Goldjaw. Not our dog, Jennifer's dogs. Carrie, you know what? You finally won. Yeah, built on the Rock Homestead. Carrie won. Woohoo! Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay.
Riley and Sadie.
And we need you to send us an email, and we'll get M.I. Gardner in touch with you, or however we have to do it. We're not real certain here yet. So, all right, thanks so much. And the phone line is open. If anybody would like to call in, and we can put you right in voice contact.
Scary,
with our guest here tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Is that what you call an exclusive?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's when you have the microphone, you go like this. You know, I've been trying to figure out how we're going to do this on Saturday, because you'll be manning the computers and the live stream in the building. I'm going to have to find someone to sit at our table out in the vending area for a while so I can go around and do your interviews with the vendors. Anybody want to sit at the table for a while so I can do interviews?
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
It's Angie from Pinebrook Homestead.
Hi, Angie. How you doing?
Hi. The boys are all here. They want to say hello to you really quick.
Okay. Hi, Lachlan.
Yeah, Lachlan's first and foremost prominent right there. So I get to ask you a question. Is it like any question?
Well, keep it clean here.
Ask anything you want then. It's family generated.
Okay, so did you want to ask him? I'm going to check the boys and see if they wanted to ask real quick.
Okay.
So I was wondering if you and Gabe were planning on doing a collaborative video together, since you guys are all both in the same household.
Yeah.
No, turn it off. Turn it off. It's a beautiful unicorn. Turn it off. Did you hear me?
Okay, you said if we were going to do a collaboration together, what would it be?
Yeah.
Probably one that we might pick would be, what is our favorite Homestead animal and why?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think he'd like that one. Of course, my suspicion is that I would probably pick goats and he would probably pick horses.
Well, don't give him any hints. Let him figure it out. But yeah, that would be really cool. I think that would be a good idea to see together.
Well, maybe we'll just have to do that this next week. Give him something to do.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great night. And you look lovely, by the way.
Thank you. It was good talking to you.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, girl. Bye.
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 Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Roost and Refuge said for horses for sure.
It's a tie. For me, it's a tie.
Oh,
and I love both.
Boston Mountain Homestead asked this before, and I didn't get it. Does it matter what kind of ducks you get for bug control?
I think they all are good, but for the most part can help a little bit, but the Muscovies are really good foragers. And the thing about them is they don't need a pond to go swimming. They just need a puddle or a baby pool. They're perfectly happy with that. So, you know, I just kind of Googled, okay, what are Muscovies good for, and found out that the biggest thing that they're good for is pest control.
Cool.
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Hi, Daryl. This is Charles Hancock, old Alabama gardener.
Well, Charles, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. So who we got on tonight?
We have Jennifer from Haywire Homestead.
Oh, okay. Jennifer. All right. Can she hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I heard you talking just a few minutes ago about why are we laughing? I heard you talking a few minutes ago about gardening, different things, and what kind of really out of the ordinary vegetables are you growing?
Well, I'm trying loofah gourds this year and a Thai chili pepper. Those are my two new ones this year.
Oh, interesting. The loofahs, you will need some sort of a trellis or frame for them to grow up on.
Yeah, I'm going to put a cattle panel up and make it, you know, into a, I guess, just make it into almost like a curve so they can climb up over it and hang down. At least that's my plan.
Okay. You going to use a cattle panel for that?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. Because loofahs they'll grow 20 feet long.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That'll be really cool.
Yeah. And they have really large, really, really yellow flowers on them. The flowers are quite pretty. They're just big and yellow.
Ooh, nice. That'll be really fun.
And you can eat them when they're small. Now, once they get larger, of course, they're going to get tough. What my wife will do is we'll take ones, and when I say small, maybe 12 inches, 14 inches long, and then she'll cut them up, dice them up, and put them in a skillet and just kind of, I call it saute, just kind of stir them around a little bit, and you can either put in diced up pork, or she likes a open canned tuna and put tuna in it. But anyhow, you can do anything you want to with it in terms of seasoning.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Thank you. I did not know that you could eat them when they're young. I did not know that.
Yeah, you don't want to try it when they're old because they're going to be they're going to turn into that dish rag type gourd then.
Yeah. I've got one sitting on the side of the sink right now.
Yeah, and it'll have large black seeds inside, so you can leave one or two on the vines to let them mature, and then you can save seed from them.
Well, actually, I have a question for you since you're on the phone. Whenever you're ready to harvest them so you can dry them too, you know, peel them and use them for, you know, washing dishes or whatever you want to use them for, do you leave them to dry on the vine, or do you pick them off and sit them somewhere cool and dry to let them cure, or what's the best way to do that?
I let them stay on the vine. They will eventually start to dry out some, and the outer skin, or the peeling part, will begin to turn a light color brown.
Okay.
And at that point, you could harvest them and take them off if you wanted to. I usually leave them on there, and then sometime after a frost, when it's actually killed all the vines, there's not as much going on in the garden, so I'll go out and cut those off and bring them to the house.
Okay. Awesome. Then I know what to do with them, so that way I can make sure I get them.
Yeah, and as far as getting the outer peeling off of them or outer skin off of them, once it turns brown, you can soak it in water. What I would do is I would cut the ends of them off and shake the black seeds out, and then submerge them in water for as long as it takes. It may take more than a few days for that outer skin to start to deteriorate.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you get it off. Otherwise, it's hard to get off.
Yeah, the one I did it, we just kind of tried to rub it, and peel it off and break all that dried outer stuff off. So soaking it,
it's hard to do.
That.
Yeah, best thing to do is just go ahead and have you like a tub of water, and put them in the tub and put something on them. Lay a board on it. Put a block on the board to push the loofahs under the water, so that they, so they're underwater. Yeah. So where are you at now? What state?
Charles, we're going to get to that here in a little bit, simply because that's going to be one of the trivia questions now that we've given that up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess, well, if I found out the answer, then I could probably have a good shot at it, huh?
Since you kind of tripped the trigger here, we're going to get right into another trivia question right now.
All right, let me get off then. Good to talk with you.
Good with talking with you, too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. He is so cool. He is such a wealth of information.
Hi,
I have
folks.
thoroughly,
I've
met him at a conference
and
before,
we have some rules for this,
I love
so they are
listening
as
to him.
follows. Number 1, you can only win once every 4 weeks.
Yep.
Number 2, you must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it appears embedded on the screen.
Carrie's
here.
going to cheat on the question.
Your chat window may have a different order.
She knows the answer.
And number 3, you have to send an email to tfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Send us your mailing address so we know where to send your winnings. Good luck.
On my counter, it says you guys have got 83 people in here. That's awesome. You guys are doing good tonight.
And Sherry, what is this one for?
This is a Baker Creek heirloom package. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Roots and Refuge, maybe you can help me on this, because I forget how many seeds there are, how many packages there are in this. It's like a $40 package of seeds, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it. I had it up here, and then I got to sewing, and poof, I lost my page. Let me see. Shop. Heirloom seeds. Let's see what we can find here. $48 worth of seeds. There are perfect way to save money. Most of the seeds in this package will store 4 to 10 years. It doesn't say here how many packages there are, but it's worth $48. So this is one heck of a trivia win right here.
Yeah, can I just answer the question and win it?
I win.
I win.
I know what it is.
Well, is everybody ready?
Everybody ready?
You got your eyes on the chat here?
Yep.
The question is, what state does Haywire Homestead live in?
Diana, you always win. Good Lord. Gons, Mike Carey, you win.
Gons is the first one to come through.
Gons is the first one.
And look at the Ohio's fly through here.
Yeah, no, I should have picked a harder one.
But Gons was first. So Gons, you need to send us an email to familyhomestead@gmail.com, and then we can get in touch with you as to how we can get this this prize to you.
Yeah, Jennifer's mom. What did she do? Win 3 things at the Life Conference?
Yes.
She was like, "Whoa." I want her to buy my tickets.
I
Hey,
know.
Breakaway Homestead, how are you? Yeah, no, Geeky Gardens, we live in the state of confusion constantly.
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
YouTube, guess who it is?
Let me think about it. How are you, Sammy?
Sammy.
Good.
So what you doing today?
Nothing much.
Nothing
Just
much.
watching our one kitten rub her butt in my mom's face.
Okay, well, that's always something fun to watch. Did you go out and do anything in the your yard or in your garden today?
No.
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 Just stayed in the
Last
house?
night it was 7 degrees.
It was how much?
7.
Oh, tad chilly. Yeah, winter came back here also. I'm so ready to go where it's warm. That's where we're going south tomorrow.
Okay, Sammy, did you have a question for Jennifer?
What's your favorite thing to do on the homestead?
Watch my baby goats bounce around all over the place. That's probably my favorite.
Jennifer,
I bet you your favorite is to play with your chickens.
No.
Jennifer,
Okay.
how many goats do you have, Jennifer?
Disgusting.
Right now we have 10.
My mom said to tell you, send some. You can send some of those Muscovies our way.
Oh, okay. Well, if I make a trip to Missouri, I will have to bring you some.
Runner Creek Farm is asking Jennifer what kind of goats you have.
We have boar goats, and then we have one Nubian wether that's Gabe's pet goat, and then we have a Spanish doe as well. So mostly meat goats.
Okay.
Well, I am going to go. Like, knowing me, I'm going to call again. So,
Okay,
because someone else
Sammy.
is trying to call, so I'll be back.
Okay, Sammy.
Jokes and more.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Sammy. We will talk to you later.
All
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and for those of you, I can only take one phone call at a time, and I know somebody tried to call while she was on the phone, so here's another call. This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Yeah, is this Daryl?
Well, let me check.
I know the voice.
Well, by God, Alabama Gardner got up there, and I wanted to go in right after him, but it didn't seem to work out that way. Hey, Sammy, how you doing?
Oh, Lordy.
Listen, I've got to ask a question for Haywire Homestead. Now, well, not really a question. I've got to give her a tip. Now, I understand that she's got these Hockensheimer chickens. I think that's what you call them, Hockenheimers or something like that. Well, I went to visit a friend of mine down in northwest Georgia here a couple of years ago, and I had never held a chicken before in my life. I've got a video to prove it.
Oh, that's
and
one
by
of the
God,
egg. Oh, God. Jennifer,
yeah.
listen to this. Folks, you have to listen to this.
So it was the first time to ever lift up a chicken before. I love meeting other YouTubers. Well, this was one of the Calvin's Corner 72 I went to meet, and he has chickens. So we went into his chicken pen, and I got to lift up this mama, and I'm going, oh boy, she's cocking her head back, and all of a sudden she starts flapping her wings and scares the living hell out of me. I don't think she liked me lifting her up. So I put her down, and there was like 3 bins with straw in them, and there was fresh eggs. And I have never seen a fresh egg before, ever. And Calvin says, but look at those eggs in there. So I took one of the eggs out of that coop or whatever you call that little bin that the chicken lays its eggs in, and I said, now what do you want me to do with it? And he looks at me and said, I want you to lick it. And I went, I ain't gonna lick this egg. Are you kidding me? And he said, he said, I want you to eat it. I said, no way am I going to stick this egg in my mouth. Well, I did. But I stuck the egg in my mouth, and trust me, it was hard to get it in there. But then I tried to act like a mama chicken, and you should have seen me. My mouth was all swelled up, and I pushed that egg out of my mouth, and I tried to catch it in my hands, and it slipped and fell to the ground. I felt so bad. And he said, you know what? He said, that hen just laid that egg, and I'm going, oh, no, are you kidding me? Listen, Haywire Homestead, I've got proof of this. I ain't kidding when I say this. I had a nasty taste in my mouth for about 3 hours.
Oh, my God.
So that's just a tip. Do not ever put a fresh chicken egg in your mouth. Never, never, ever do that.
I will remember that. I definitely won't.
Only you, Ben.
But that's all I wanted to share. And Haywire Homestead, tonight is your night, and you can't be in a more better place than Two Family Homestead interview. So congratulations tonight.
Oh, thank you. I agree. They're awesome.
You bet.
I'm very
all right, y'all
to know them.
y'all take care now, all right?
You take care,
Ben. Take
too.
care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling, Ben.
Happy bet.
Haskins Family Vlog, you need to go. His channel is Cab 7.
Okay.
He has some of the funniest comedy videos I've ever seen. He's hysterical.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Oh my gosh, he does one as a nun. He's awesome.
All right, and I just want to tell everybody that's currently in the chat here right now, we're going to give away the cookbook here in just a little bit. But in order to win that cookbook, you have to have a comment on the video, Layman's Cookbook Giveaway. So that's the last video we uploaded. It'll be very easy for you to find on our stream. And you have to have a comment in that video to win that. So I'm just giving everybody a heads up and a chance to go look real quick and leave a comment.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Broussard Homestead has won the cookbook and they love it. So, yeah. There you go, Cajun Style Homestead. So, any more questions? Feel free to, put them in all caps so we can see them. And Jennifer can get them. Yeah, better go quick. That's right, PJ.
Yeah, I've heard that cookbook's really good. Unfortunately, with all my dietary restrictions, it wouldn't do me any good.
Lazy Acres Farm. Yeah, this is separate.
Yeah, trivias do not count toward this cookbook.
Yep. You like a country. I know you got yours not that long ago. Cool.
Mapleberry Farm, Haywire Homestead is in southern Ohio, southwest Ohio.
Near Cincinnati, if they want a landmark.
Could one of our mods grab the link to that video? So if folks want to go comment. Mapleberry Farm, they're getting ready to work on their cabin again, their homestead. It is an awesome cookbook, Country Homestead Preacher. It truly is. That's right, Brown Coat, you won one also. Well, Jennifer's not that far from Cincinnati, Haskins Family Vlog. We're 3 hours.
Yeah, if they want to see us, they'll have to hit us up.
Yep. Jen, what do you love about doing YouTube?
The community. I think that's the best thing is just the amount of support that you get with, you know, the community, the homesteading YouTube community. And I've also met, you know, several wonderful homesteaders that have Hashimoto's. So just like me. And that's been a blessing as well, because I've connected with them privately and been able to ask them questions and pick their brain to try to help me and see what has worked for them and try it myself. So definitely the community, yeah.
Well, Jennifer, and I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it or not. If you're not, just tell me, shut up, Daryl. But
what
does this affect your ability to homestead as far as this Hashimoto?
Yeah, it does. A lot.
And can you share with those of us that are ignorant like I am, that don't really know what this is and so forth?
Yeah, sure. Hashimoto's is a autoimmune condition. It's actually called Hashimoto's thyroiditis, where your body starts attacking your thyroid. So your thyroid's a little gland in here, and it's a little butterfly-shaped gland. And your thyroid produces hormones that help just about every system in your body. So when it's not functioning properly, it affects everything. So brain fog is probably a big one. You know, having trouble remembering things, joint pain, fatigue, anxiety, depression. Those are some of the really big ones. And those are some of the big ones that I really struggle with. So then, you know, it varies. Stress can trigger, you know, a flare up, and then you just don't feel good and you're exhausted. I had trouble not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago. I was pretty much on the couch for 3 days. So everybody else around here had to pitch in to help out do stuff here because mom wasn't able to.
Well,
so yeah, out there. But I'm working with a new doctor, so hoping with the new doctor, and she's changing my medicine, I'm really hoping that I'm going to start feeling a lot better and having a lot less issues.
And I see that there's a lot of people in the chat here that either they have this or know somebody or something.
Yeah, I see Allison says she does. I just saw that one now. Yep, I feel you, girl. Not fun.
So is this the type of thing that it just literally puts you down?
Yeah. If you have a flare up, it does. It puts you down, and I'm still struggling to get control. I was diagnosed low thyroid over 12 years ago, and I didn't know that I had Hashimoto's it's been only 3 years that I've known that it was actually Hashimoto's, and probably Hashimoto's the whole time. So it's been trying to work with a family doctor who wasn't much help, an endocrinologist who really wasn't any more help, and now working with a doctor that works more with functional medicine, which is a more holistic approach to help me get control.
Okay.
Because everybody else would just read my labs and say, your labs are normal, but I didn't feel normal, and they just kind of looked at me like I was crazy. Because the test said you were normal.
Now, see, I've had thyroid, gosh, I think I've been on Synthroid for over 20 years.
Yeah, get your antibodies checked.
See, and that's what we were talking, because he asked about that when he was...
Yeah, 90% of all people with low thyroid are Hashimoto's.
Mm-hmm.
So...
There's got to be a reason why it was called that, and for some reason, the name just reminds me of Asian.
The doctor, the scientist that discovered it, it's his last name. He's a Japanese doctor.
I was going to say Asian-based.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pick Japanese or Chinese or
yeah,
Korean,
it's Japanese.
So.
Yep.
So anyway, you think we ought to give the cookbook away?
I think so. It's 9:52.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Seems like a good time to do that.
We need to give the cookbook away.
Dun 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 dun.
That's right. Drum roll.
So we'll get this over here on the screen. And this is the video. I'm not going to play the video because it's 5 minutes long. But this is the video.
Yeah, you don't need to hear me chatter on again.
And at this point, I'm going to say everything is closed on that video because we are putting the...
Thanks, known by PJ.
Putting the URL in here. And it looks like there's 92 unique comments. So if everybody's ready, we'll click the start button. And just so we're all on the same page, your comment must say that you want the cookbook or something to that effect. If you just comment, hey, nice video, or it's Tuesday, or something silly, that doesn't count. So we would draw again. So here we go. Rock of Ages XXX.
I don't think they're in here. Yes, they are.
Now, I'm also looking here, and it just says gray video.
Oh, is that what it says? No, I'm sorry.
Unless, can you go and confirm that?
Into what, the video?
Yeah. Just in case it shortens it here, and I don't know if it does or not.
No problem. Hang on, folks. Jen, keep talking.
Keep talking.
See, now Cat has your tongue.
Yeah. Where did it go now? Oh my goodness. Most people say I'm not short on words. Put me on the spot like that, Sherry.
Well, our kids have to get it somewhere, you know.
Yeah, that's true. So, are you guys going on the cruise down at Homesteading Life?
Well, I'm assuming we are. We don't even have tickets yet for anything, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, because I think the boat was filling up, so.
Oh, okay.
You guys might want to look and see if it's still open. Okay. I know that it was starting to fill up. I know that they said they were doing the whole boat thing, but.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we've been dragging our feet on that one.
Well, I can understand it. I kind of was too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want this weather to clear up.
Oh,
my goodness.
Good Lord,
I am over winter. I'm sure a bunch of other people are too. Of course, I can't complain much. I could be like Mapleberry or, you know, Morgan up at Goldshaw and have all that snow.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, folks, we're going to pick another name because, as was clearly stated in there, it has to say, I want the cookbook, I need the cookbook, something to the effect that you want the cookbook. So, you know, we certainly appreciate the view and the comment and all that, but we're going to pick another winner. Debbie McWaters, EV Peace.
What does it say?
Well, I'm trying to read it here, and it's she's actually giving you some instructions here on seeing the thread on your sewing machine. What's for me? Just a suggestion for someone who has trouble seeing to thread anything. I use one of those metallic threaders you get in a pack of needles to thread my machine.
Oh, one of those silver things. Yeah. Yeah.
Hope I explained this well. Keep safe, keep well. And I don't see anything.
Okay, folks.
All right.
We're doing it again.
There we go. Boy, we've not had this before.
Goodness, this is taking a lot, isn't it?
Shaitan.
Everybody needs to make sure they follow the instructions, huh?
And,
yes.
and this is a winner.
I was gonna say I know Jatan is. I know Jatan is. Yep. I need to win that cookbook. My cookbook Cookbook cooking has just about done Allie in. There we go. We have a winner.
Okay, Jatan, you are the winner. So thank you very much for.
She's not here tonight, but I will let her know. Yep.
Okay.
Did this happen when you won also, Broussard or Brett? That was crazy. Allison asked about a question about flare-ups.
All right, I'm going to bring Jennifer back on the screen here.
Let me scroll up again and.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I was looking while you guys were picking a winner.
Okay.
What do I do to help when I have a flare-up?
There it is. Okay.
Rest is a big one. Epsom salt baths. A lot of times I'll put some lavender in it, a little bit of lavender essential oil. Vitamin C is another big one. But if you're on a thyroid medication, you cannot take vitamin C the same time as your thyroid medicine. It needs to be 4 hours before or 4 hours after. Otherwise, the vitamin C will interfere with the absorption of your thyroid med. So those are a couple of the things that I do whenever I have a trouble with a flare-up. Another one is, I'm trying to think of the name of the tea. It's holy basil tea. Tulsi. Tulsi's the brand. It's Tulsi. And they're organic, caffeine-free teas. And they have they have a stress one, and then they have another one. They have a chamomile. They've all got all different kinds. But I'll normally drink a lot of that herbal tea as well. So those are a couple of the things I do.
Cool. Cool. Do you know if the keto diet will help you?
Keto diet absolutely is a no-no with thyroid. Too much fat, and which, fat, it's good fat, I know that, but it's just contraindicated, and right off the top of my head, I cannot remember why. Paleo is a really good one, or a Mediterranean diet is very good for Hashimoto's. I can't have gluten, dairy, corn. I have to be very careful with sugar because sugar is inflammatory. So those are the main ones that I cut out. However, I discovered that I can have raw goat milk and raw goat cheese. So I'm all excited about that because I have a friend who's been giving me goat milk.
Yeah, you were making cheese the other day.
Yes, I was making cheese the other day, and no, my kids didn't really like it, so that was fine with me because I got
more for you. That's right.
Well, you can ask my mom. I took some to her. She said it was really good.
Homestead Paradise is asking what zone you are in.
We are in 6B.
And Garvin Gardens asks if ask your doctor about moringa.
I've been looking into that. And next appointment, I will definitely do that. I sometimes use a powder. It's a anti-inflammatory powder, and it has reishi mushroom in it. I think I'm saying that correctly. And that's supposed to be another good one. But yeah, I've been thinking about the moringa. I've read a lot of good things about it.
Northern Ohio Railroad action. What do you do with the mud around the farm?
We sell it. We ship it, right?
That's right.
I lose my kids in it. That's what I do. Gabe goes out to feed the horses. That's his job. And he'll go out into the run, the paddock area, to feed the one mare because we have to feed them separate so they don't fuss about their food. And his little feet will sink down the mud, and he starts yelling for me, "Mom, I'm stuck!" And I have to go save him.
No doubt. I'm surprised you didn't lose your boots.
Well, he has lost his boots before.
I've done it.
How do you do that? Because, I get stuck sometimes too, but he gets stuck more than I do. I don't know what he does out there that he gets stuck, but...
Yeah, that's definitely a mud bath. You could make some big money with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mud pies, mud cakes. There you go.
Yeah, we should try doing that. I should put a sign out by the road.
Sort of like lemonade stand.
Yeah. Put a little gravel as a topping. You want horse or goat manure in it? That's extra.
Jennifer, how long have you been what people refer to as homesteading? How long have you been doing this?
2 years since I actually seriously decided to start homesteading.
So are you originally a city girl?
I'm an Army brat. I'm an Army brat who, in the summers, if we were close enough to travel, we would go to my grandparents' farm, and I loved it.
Okay. So you did have a little bit of farming history.
Yeah. Well, my grandpa got me bantam chickens, and I used to carry them around, and they all had names when I was a little girl. So, yeah, we had a little bit of farm experience, and my grandfather raised Black Angus cattle. So, you know, we would sometimes get to go up and garden, and we would also get our beef from him a lot of times, and then bring it back with us to wherever we were stationed. So, yeah, I had some, you know, exposure to it as a kid. And canning, and then when I was a teenager, we had a small farm in an old farmhouse, and the only thing we did there was had a big garden. That we didn't have any animals, but that's when I learned to can, was when I was a teenager. And then I lived, not really in the city, but I guess as in my young adulthood, I was more in the city, yeah, definitely, and didn't get to do as much of that, the gardening and everything. And then I got horses. So my horses were my main motivation for moving out here, and then it turned into a homestead.
Pretty neat. And how many horses do you have?
2.
2 horses.
2 horses.
10 goats.
10 goats, 13 ducks, and 3 barn cats. Probably about 45 chickens right now. Not counting the 20 Cornish babies that are in my barn. And then we have our 2 livestock guardian dogs, and then we have 3 house dogs. We were down to 2 house dogs, but we just got a new one.
I offered her a cat, and she said no.
No. My cats would not like that.
Yeah, a lot of cats are like that.
Yeah, well, we've had a couple of cats around, you know, in the area that have shown up, and my cats run them off. So, no new cats.
Okay, and so just so everybody realizes out there, the phone line is open if you'd like to call and say hi or ask a question directly or.
Getting started on Homestead is asking if you all processed your animals.
Okay, repeat that again.
Getting started on Homestead is asking if you process your animals.
Yes. Yes, I do. We process our own ducks and chickens. I actually did purchase a lamb end of last year, and we processed it, and I also deer hunt. So I processed my own deer.
Yeah, you caught one this year. You got one this year, didn't you?
I got a young doe this year, yeah.
I thought you did.
Yeah, my dad got really lucky. He got 2 bucks and a nice big doe, so he did better than me. I didn't have as much time to go hunting as he did this year, but he shared some of the meat with me. I went over and helped him process it, and he gave me some. So that was pretty awesome.
There you go.
So are you just a gun hunter, or do you also partake in crossbow or bow?
This year I tried crossbow hunting, and I only saw 1 doe, and I missed, and it's probably misjudged my distance. And I think I overshot. But mostly I hunt muzzleloader.
Oh, muzzleloader. Okay.
Yeah, I use an Encore 50 cal. It's a nice gun.
Yeah. Now, is that on your property, or is there?
No, we actually. Well, I have 2 places that I go hunting. One of them is actually behind our property. There's a 40-acre farmland that is owned by an older couple. They lease it out to a farmer. Well, they buy eggs from me, and they granted me permission to hunt there. The other place I go is actually up in central east Ohio, my grandparents' farm, and that's where I got the doe at. They've got about I think it's right around 60 or so acres, and we make a trip up there after Thanksgiving and with my dad and my brothers, and we go hunting.
Double P Farm is asking if you raise meat rabbits.
No, but my dad does. So if I want rabbit, I just call Dad.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Now Gabe is going to be raising a pen of meat rabbits for 4-H this year. So I guess I will have meat rabbits this year.
Yeah.
Are any of your chickens for meat or just for eggs?
The Cornish crosses are for meat, obviously. My laying hens are just for laying, but when they get a little bit older and they're not really laying that well and they're about done with their laying and they're not laying very efficiently, then they also go in the stew pot.
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
YouTube, guess who?
Oh, it's Sammy again.
Told ya.
Okay, go ahead, Sammy.
I have a question for you. I forgot it. Why does my brain do that?
Okay, I did not understand what she asked me.
She hasn't yet.
Okay. I didn't think she did.
I forgot what it was. My brain does that a lot.
While she's trying to remember what she wants to ask, Farmer in the Backyard is asking any tips for someone who has never hunted.
One, get used to handling a gun safely and efficiently, and go with somebody who knows how to hunt. So that way you learn how to do things. They can show you how to look for signs in the woods, whether you're going to, you know, set up a blind or be in a tree stand, and they can show you how to pick a good spot to set up. And that way they can help you also learn how to aim. And that way you, whenever you do hunt, you can try to kill as efficiently and humanely as possible. And then they can also help you with dressing your deer and all of that. So find somebody that can mentor you.
There you go.
I know what I want to ask.
Okay.
It's something about horses because I'm a big fan of horses. So yeah. Right,
okay.
So my question is, if you were going to get another breed of horse, like another horse, what breed would it be?
A Rocky Mountain.
They're pretty.
They're very pretty. They're very sweet-tempered, and they're what's called a gaited horse, so they're really smooth to ride on. They don't trot. And I have back trouble, so I probably would get a Rocky Mountain, so that way I can ride a lot easier.
If I was going to get a breed of horse...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really can't answer that because I love all the horses.
You want fun of everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the breeds and pretty colors they have are just outstanding.
I agree.
But I like the what's the horse called? It has dapples on it. My horse that I really want is a dapple gray. No, a dapple gray.
Ooh, like those are very pretty. One of my favorites is the Appaloosa.
Yeah.
They're real pretty.
Mom wants a cow.
Mom wants a cow?
Mom said that if we can't get me a horse, then we can get a cow for me to ride.
Oh, that would be a great idea. And you have to video it if you do that.
Oh, I will. even if we do get me a horse and we get a cow, I'm definitely going to do it.
Okay. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, Mom just said I might be able to ride a bull.
Vicky? We need to have a talk.
Vicky, what are you talking about?
Oh, goodness. That's cute. Well, it's 10 after 10. Unfortunately, I still have a lot of sewing to do.
Yeah, we still have a lot
So
to do.
tonight it's me that's going to have to cut this short.
I still can't wait for the paint.
Well, I was going to say, let's. If Sammy wants to give anybody else a chance to call in here.
Hold on. What one? The neighbors, our one neighbor, they have a 1 2-seat bull that they ride with the saddle.
Cool.
Yeah. Usually, we go on walks to try and lose some weight. So, this one neighbor, he has a horse, a mule, and I don't remember what the breed is. It's where it has the white hair and then, like, the yellowish palomino. I think so. And so, every time we go on a walk, I pet the horse. One time, only one time, I couldn't. One day I couldn't. I got so mad I cried. I miss horses. I really do.
Jen, it was asked if you have any plans to add cattle to your homestead.
No, we don't have the acreage for it. We're on just over 5 acres. I know my parents have been discussing it. The only thing that I may add later on, a little bit larger livestock-wise, maybe a couple of hair sheep, Katahdins or Dorpers. But not cattle. There's just not enough room for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Sammy, if you don't have any other questions, we're gonna let you go. Give somebody else one more quick chance to call in if they'd like.
All I have for Nana is, Nana, I cannot wait for the paint. Literally, I cannot wait at all.
Well, gonna have to see. It'll be a surprise.
I like surprises, but the waiting part.
I know, that's part of the surprise.
I think, how many more days till Big Mom? About a month.
Yep. It is.
It's too long.
Well, you know, I could wait till May at Baker Creek.
As the farming our backyard has stated that Doug and Stacy are selling theirs, and Gabe would probably like having Doug's seat.
Oh yeah, all Gabe has to hear is Doug and Stacy.
Don't tell him. Shh. Yeah, actually, I did see that, and we're not ready yet, so we're not going to do that. We're hoping to work on doing rotational grazing with the animals that we have this year, and then, you know, maybe in a couple of years. So if anybody wants a piece of advice, don't get in a big rush to get a bunch of stuff, because I got in a little bit too big of a hurry.
Carla W. is asking how much room is needed for a cow.
I'm not sure the exact acreage required per cow. Horses need about 1.5 acres to 2 acres. So since I have horses, that takes up what acreage I do have. So I'm not sure how much you would need, though. I just don't. I haven't looked into it enough.
Okay. Well.
Oh, come on, Diana. Not hauling sheep in the motorhome.
Right.
Come on, Mom. We did a rooster.
Sammy, did you have any more questions?
My friend
in the bathroom.
My friend hauled a horse in her minivan.
I have had a horse in a minivan before. I've also had baby goats in my truck.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
Well, I had 2 bottle babies, so I had to put a diaper on them, and I had to take them to work with me, so I could bottle feed them in the middle of the day.
Oh my gosh!
I worked in a dog grooming shop, so we would put them in one of the whole little rooms that we had.
Good Lord!
Hey, my boss had goats too. She didn't care.
Oh well, yeah. Oh my gosh! Well, Don's had a goat and a Mustang.
But someone called. So, bye-bye.
Bye, Sammy.
Bye-bye, Sammy.
Sleep tight, honey.
Gon said he had a goat and a Mustang.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, 1 cow per acre, then I could have 1/4 of a cow. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go.
And Boston Mountain had a baby calf and station wagon. It's just amazing what you can fit in these vehicles these days.
Well, Gon said he had a goat.
That's what she just said.
Oh, in a Mustang. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You just read that.
Yep. That's pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
I said that is funny.
A mini cow.
Oh, those are so cute. that what I need? I need mini cows.
Country Homestead Preacher, no, there are no activities planned on Friday. The gathering is strictly Saturday. Daryl is doing a live stream at the hotel Friday night, approximately 8:30 Central Time.
Yeah, Central Time, about 8:30 at the America's Best Hotel in their
breakfast room.
Breakfast area. That's the biggest room they have there.
Yeah.
And so if you're in town for the gathering and would like to jump on the live stream, it'll just kind of be an open forum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're not at the hotel and want to come over and visit,
Yeah,
feel free.
Yep, we did that last year. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll set that up about 8:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, we have quite a few more people staying there this year, so Wiggins will never be the same. America's Best won't know what hit them. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Walmart. There's a Walmart there.
So, Jen, you got anything else for us?
No, other than I hope you guys have an awesome trip. I wish I could go, and you guys need to have a safe trip, and thanks for having me on tonight.
Oh, I'm glad you were on.
Yes, absolutely.
No, double P, that's Central Time, so it'll be 9:30 Eastern.
Okay.
So, because we'll be Mississippi, and they're Central
you guys
Time.
will be over there.
Yep.
Have to try to hop on there tomorrow.
Will the live stream be on this channel? Yes, the live stream will be on our channel. Also on Saturday, Daryl's doing live streams at the gathering. I think possibly at the beginning of the gathering they may be on Deep South Homestead's channel, but Wanda said in their Saturday Night Live that the majority of the live streaming will be on our channel. So we will have
you are designated.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Daryl is the
designated live streamer.
The live streamer at the gathering. Yep. Yep. But we have fun.
So. Yeah, you guys have to come down here sometime. We didn't get to do it last time. The girls got sick.
Yep. Yep. I'm ready.
Yeah, these babies are the babies are growing fast.
I know. I've showed them. I showed them some of the videos this weekend when they were here. So, yeah, they're ready.
Now the problem goes is they're getting bigger. I have to decide who gets to stay and who has to go. It's not easy.
I can understand that. Truly do.
Yeah. So actually, if anybody out there raises boars for show, just even for 4-H and has any suggestions, please go look at the videos and let me know who you'd keep. Because I even had a friend over who shows ABGA, American Boar Goat. And she looked at me and laughed and said, honestly, she'd keep all of them. I said, I can't keep everybody. So we have to sell a few, and it's going to be a tough decision as to who to keep. You may have to flip a coin or draw some straws or something.
Good Lord.
Okay. Well, and I want to just remind everybody else in the chat here, if you've never had Thrive Life freeze-dried food, go check it out. Use the link below. It's a freeze-dried product. We're not saying that's a replacement for everything, but it certainly is great if you're doing some traveling or just want to have some stuff in your kitchen that, I mean, if you go buy onions and they go bad because you don't use them quick enough or anything like that, you can get these and just use a little bit at a time, and it works great. And they absolutely, you cannot tell them from the real thing. So, a lot of good products. Anything else you want to say? Well, check out all the links below. No. We have our Amazon links there and all that, and every little bit you do helps us tremendously, and we certainly do appreciate it. So we thank everybody that's in here tonight. Next week.
Thank you, TJ, for being here. Appreciate that.
Next week we will have Fine Ninth.
That's right.
Ooh.
We met her last at the Life Conference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a really neat channel.
Mm-hmm.
So next week, Fine Ninth is our guest.
We're also having Flower on. Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's doing better.
I know she's home now, isn't she?
Yes. When Doug posted that she fell in the snow and that she was in the hospital,
I know.
Yeah.
I had been praying for her. That was horrible.
I typed her up a little get well letter and everything, and I got a piece of paper or a note card, and I addressed it, put a stamp on it. I took it over to Celia, because Celia just, I've never seen a young lady. Yeah, I've never seen a young lady. And that whole weekend, Celia was flitting everywhere. She was like Gabe. They were both like everywhere. But as soon as that young lady got up on that stage and started talking about foraging, Celia was just like, she zoned.
I saw her taking notes.
Yeah, Nana, I go, what? And I went out on Amazon and got a book for foraging for children because of that. So I took her over this card, an envelope and everything. I said, you write her a get well card. I told her what she did. So.
Yeah, Flower is amazing. She is just a very sweet person.
Yeah, it's like, and she's how old? Like, I don't know. It's like she's your age. I think she's a little bit older.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how old, but yeah, she's somewhere around my age.
Yeah, that blew me away.
I know, and she looks amazing.
Yep. So that's going to be another one.
Jennifer, thanks so much for your time tonight. We appreciate it.
Oh no, thanks for having me.
And we
awesome.
we certainly hope that a few of the folks in here, if they've not heard or seen you before, they have now, and they've got no reason not to be watching your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on over.
Yeah, you can watch Haywire Homestead. Diana is Jen's mom. She has a great channel. Gabe is her son. He has a wonderful little channel right there. Diana at Justice Acres. That's Jen's mom. Go check her out. Got some good Ohio folks in here tonight.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, everybody in the chat, if you just look above you and below you and check those channels out, it's all community. We're all here to help each other.
Carla, I have seen people that have no videos, that they just go and listen to live streams or watch videos. They have no videos of their own, no about page, no content whatsoever, and they have like 500 plus subscribers. It just blows.
Serious?
It just blows me away.
I worked my butt off to get to 500.
We struggle to get subscribers, and people that doesn't have anything. It's like, what's going on here?
Funny.
So, Carla, I guess that means you need to start doing videos.
Okay. Well, as George said, good night, Gracie.
Good night, George.
Hi, Gracie.
Night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.